If you watch a lot of YouTube fitness like I do, you've probably seen Magic Spoon advertised to you about 1,000 times. Is it worth all the hype? Today, we're going to find out. Hey, I'm Scott. Two of my favorite things are food and fitness. In today's video, those things are going to come together in an honest food review of Magic Spoon. I've been wanting to try Magic Spoon for a really long time, but I've always been put off by the price. I recently found it at a local grocery store for way cheaper than normal, so I figured I would try as many flavors as I could find. If you don't know, Magic Spoon is a high-protein cereal, makes some pretty bold claims. It's high-protein, keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, wheat-free, naturally flavored, and totally delicious. It's usually about $10 per box on their website. I was able to find it for a few boxes for $4 and a few boxes for $8. I'm gonna rate Magic Spoon pretty harshly because of what they claim. That the box says, totally delicious, childlike cereal for grown-ups. I've also seen a bunch of people on the internet raving about how this is so good. It's just like the cereal we used to eat as kids, but it's got protein in it. The calories are not low. The protein is high, but the calories are not low. Also, the serving size is still just 1 cup, and I could probably eat this whole box if I was hungry. I do think it'd probably keep me a little bit more full given the protein content. Today, we're gonna be rating Magic Spoon on 2 different scales. We're gonna have one scale that's just a normal cereal scale. How does this taste compared to my favorite cereals? Scale number 2 is gonna be a protein snack scale. It's gonna be how does this stuff taste next to your normal protein snack? An example of the protein scale for comparison would be like a Kirkland protein bar. These are my favorite protein bars, one of my favorites that I buy all the time. I eat these almost every day. As a protein bar, I think these are like a 9, but as a candy bar, this would probably be a 4. So scale number 1, how does it taste versus all other cereals? Scale number 2, how does it taste versus other protein snacks? Okay, so for the calories and macros of Magic Spoon, a serving size is 1 cup and it has 140 calories, 7 fat, 15 carb, 13 protein, except for the peanut butter flavor, which we're gonna be trying. This one is also a cup for a serving, but it's 170 calories, 9 fat, 10 carb, 14 protein. So all the flavors that I could find were the cocoa, which I think is supposed to be like Cocoa Puffs. Full transparency, I have had this one before. All the other ones I haven't had yet though. Peanut butter, cinnamon roll, frosted. The one I'm maybe most intrigued by, we have fruity. I will be really shocked if this tastes anything like Fruit Loops, we'll see. Speaking of the fruity, I messed up, I missed one. This one's 150 calories instead of 140. 8 fat, 15 carb, 13 protein. All right, we have all of the cereals in 5 different bowls so they don't get cross-contaminated with different flavors. That's 1 cup. I would eat way more than that typically, but maybe since it's more protein, it would fill you up more. I'm gonna be using just unsweetened vanilla almond milk for all of these. Going with the first flavor, chocolate, since I've had it before. Do a little splash of almond milk. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is very crunchy like regular cereal. Got a pretty good texture. I had it last time I had it, I thought the same thing. It just tastes like a diet food to me. It's okay. I mean, it's not terrible, like I'll probably finish the box, but I'd say on the cereal scale, I'll give this a 4 out of 10. And on the protein snack scale, I'll give this a 7. Not worth the price. Flavor number 2 is frosted. Good and crunchy. Better than chocolate for sure. I'm a huge chocolate fan, so this is a little bit surprising for me that this one's way better. It does taste like vanilla frosting. Still has a little bit of that fakeness taste to it, but I like this one a lot more. On the cereal scale, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. On the protein snack scale, I'm gonna give this one an 8. Pretty good. It's got texture, tastes exactly the same. It's kind of like an Apple Jacks texture, I would say. This one, definitely a lot better. Let's keep moving. All right, next flavor will be the peanut butter. So this one, I can smell it before I even take a bite. It definitely smells like peanut butter. It smells like, we've had the peanut butter Cheerios, which are really good. Underrated cereal, it smells a lot like those. So let's give it a whirl. Okay, so first reaction with this one. Texture's different. It's lighter and fluffier, not as rough. So that's interesting. And the macros were fairly different, so I wonder if this one's kind of a different formula. The peanut butter is not quite as crispy. That's not really a bad thing, I guess. It's kind of, I think it's in between the other first two. You know, if you mix this one and the chocolate, that might be good. On the cereal scale, I'll give this one a 5.5. It's okay. On the protein scale, I'll give this one 7. It's okay. I'll finish it, but I wouldn't pay $10 for it, that's for sure. Number 4, the one I'm kind of most intrigued about is the Fruity. Here is how the Fruity looks. It does have some fruity colors, like not like Fruit Loops, but it does smell like Fruit Loops. So if this one's good, that would be really cool. We'll see if it has anything close to Fruit Loops. The Fruity's back to the same texture, the crunchy, rough Apple Jacks texture. This one might be the best one. I'm really surprised. It kind of tastes like if you bought like a store brand version, like Kroger brand of Fruit Loops. Kind of tastes like that. This one's pretty good. Like if you blindfolded me and said this was an off-brand Fruit Loops, I'd believe you. So interestingly, I was most intrigued by this Fruity one because I bought it at Grocery Outlet. I don't know if you guys have that where you are, but this box was $4. I think the chocolate was $5, and the other ones were like $8, but this was the cheapest one for sure. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought it was gonna be bad because it was cheaper, but this is the best one. Cereal scale, I'll give it a 7.5. It's good. I would definitely eat this cereal. Protein scale, I'll give this a solid 9. Yeah, I would definitely get this again. Last but not least, hopefully, we have cinnamon roll. Not just cinnamon. They're bold with these. It's not just cinnamon, it's cinnamon roll. It smells like a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart. As the kids would say, this one's kind of mid. If you gave this to me and you just told me it was just whatever cereal, I would think like, no, it's not very good. On the cereal scale, I would give this 5, maybe. It's okay. I don't know if I'll finish this one. And then on the protein scale, I'll give it like a 6 or a 7. I'm not excited about this one. Okay, so final thoughts here on Magic Spoon. I checked their website just to make sure, and 4 boxes is $39. I think for the $4 for the Fruity, that's totally worth it. I would definitely buy that again. I think 8 is kind of pushing it, but I'm kind of wondering, I've seen a few other high protein cereals at the grocery store lately, specifically at Walmart. So I kind of think there's starting to be more competition in the market, which will hopefully lower the price. Maybe my Magic Spoon will start to be more available, not just through their website. Bottom line, is Magic Spoon worth it? Depends how much you love cereal, and it depends how much you're willing to spend. If you think about it, like I think the website says it's like $2.40 per serving, which if you look at it that way versus like you bought a protein bar at a gas station, it probably costs about that much. For me, one way that I might eat this would be on the go. I think this would be really good to put in like a little bag or a little Tupperware container and just have it as a snack. I eat a lot of protein bars on the go. Sometimes it's a little bit low on protein, so I might have one serving of this with a protein bar, and then that would get me like over 30 grams. I also think I will definitely eat a lot of these in my Ninja Creamies as a mix-in. If you're wanting to try my protein ice cream recipe, which would go well with the chocolate flavor, I can link that one up there. And then I also have a churro protein ice cream recipe that I will link up there, which would go well with the cinnamon roll. All right, so here is my official final rating system from best to worst. We got Fruity, then Frosted. Those two, like good cereals, I would definitely eat them again. Protein is okay. I'd probably eat it again. I'll finish the box for sure, but I wouldn't rush out and buy it. Cinnamon's the worst. After I'm thinking about it longer, it's not very good. Chocolate tastes like if you put plain Cheerios into a bowl with milk and like diet hot chocolate powder. All right, that about does it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you could comment below, what's your favorite regular cereal, and have you tried Magic Spoon before? If you give the video a like, I'd really appreciate it. And if you could subscribe, that would be awesome too. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you in another video coming soon.